Hey guys, welcome back. Not gonna be a long video tonight, but I wanted to get the hardtop installed on the silver ball. So before I break out the hardtop, this has been sitting for a good week since my last coat of clear. But when I feel it, I could feel some bubbles here and there. Okay, and what that is more than likely a little bit of air released out of the grain of the wood because the grain was really bad. And it's only right here and a little bit right here. Everything else feels pretty darn good. So I'm gonna take a little bit of sandpaper, wet sandpaper, and I'm just gonna spray a little window cleaner, and we're just gonna hit these couple spots just to get rid of those little bubbles, because I want the hardtop to stick as well as it possibly can. Now, I'm not worried about buffing this up afterwards. It's got clear on it, it'll be fine. That feels much better. The only spot that doesn't get the hardtop, I believe, is right down here, the V, which I'm not touching. Feeling pretty good already. Doesn't need much. I say we're good. So now I'm just going to wipe it down. That was 15 hard grit sandpaper. A little bit right here I missed. Take these out. Maybe I'll take them out. There we go. Okay, now we're going to get the hardtop out and just position it on here, see what it looks like. Just making sure I don't have any lint or anything like that on here, which it looks pretty good. I do have one of these coming for playwood as well. These are between a 1/16 and an 1/8 of an inch thick. They're pretty thick. It lines up like extremely well. Very impressed with that. I think it's fine. Right now there's a protective coating on the top of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of plastic here. Since I know it fits really well, I'm going to flip this over I'm going to put this plastic where the paper is, not where the sticky is. That's the good thing about having the clear coat on here. You can reposition it if you need to. Now it's easy. It's not like regular vinyl. This just flops around until that rail goes in. Now these screws they're a hair off, but they're not bad. Nothing that a little drill wouldn't fix if we need to. Okay. Now we can take off the protective coating and take a look at it. I mean, it looks good in the camera now. Guys, looks badass. Too bad it's gonna get all scratched up with the ball eventually. So the new plastics came. So we have all new plastics going on this, and I switched it up. I went for the blue ones rather than the red ones that were on here. The red ones were pretty messed up. So these are gonna hold the plastics and everything. So these are gonna be blue rather than red, and I think that just looks good. My opinion, obviously. Changed up a few things, you know. And then I went with blue flippers. So we'll have blue flippers going on. And then let's see what a blue flipper looks like sitting on there. I went with clear buttons for the sides. Figure I'll light them up blue. So I got blue flippers with white rubbers. Thought that'd be a good contrast. And then I got blue silicone for everything else, which I don't know if I like the colored ones or not. I put them on the Grand Prix, and I don't know. I probably should have just went with white, but nevertheless, we'll put them on, see what they look like. I think these will look better. Well, I think they'll be fine because those are blue. So being blue on there, I think it'll match good. I did get new pop bumpers for it and everything. The upper parts. The lowers we're going to have to probably spray paint because they're kind of off looking crappy. So we'll probably spray paint those to make them look good. So yeah, I think this is all going to look really good when everything's on there. Got to start putting it together here real soon. Let's see here. This is an upper. I'm looking for a plastic here real quick, just to get an idea. What she looks like. So that'll go there. There's a protective coating on this as well. These came out of Canada. And there's oh boy. Landed on the backside. Didn't even scratch it yet. You like how I said yet? I think this, I don't know if this one goes on this side or the other side. But you can see. It's going to look freaking awesome, guys. So really, I mean, that's pretty much going to be about it for tonight. I just wanted to get that stuck on there so it could sit on here. I'm going to cover it up with a piece of cardboard or something in case the cat comes down here and jumps on it. And I'm trying to think. I'm going to pull Centipede. I did not have time today to get Centipede in the shop. I'm going to bring it in there tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. I'm finishing up a car that I bought, just cleaning it up and stuff. So maybe, might be Tuesday before we work on that. So tomorrow, we might be working on the can't think. Supersonic. Maybe we'll start putting the Supersonic back together tomorrow. So, all right, guys, that was just a quick video on installing a hardtop on a playfield that I clear coated. Let me give you a close-up look real quick here on how the holes are cut out and how well they line up. So these are the, I mean, you can see here, it's like perfect. Look at around these lights, how perfect that is. Everything. And even if these are off a little bit, it wouldn't matter because the pop bumper is going to cover it. But they're actually, like, they're right on the money. They're not even overhanging anywhere. The only thing I see that's a little off, like even these holes are right on. The only thing I see that's a little off is up here. And a few of them down here towards the bottom, they're a little off. But that's not a big deal. Just chase it with the drill bit. And you're never going to see it once the wood goes on there anyways. I think I got to paint that wood. Yeah, and these ones don't line up that great either. So we'll just drill them. But I was worried about all these holes. I wanted everything big to line up good, and it does. So I'm very happy with that. And it looks like all the letters are going to light up perfectly too. So what I'm probably going to do with this is I'm going to color match. Green, yellow. I think I'm going to make that blue and then orange, and then I'll make silver ball say blue, and then these will all be yellow, which will probably just use warm white underneath there because the yellow bulbs really don't do it any different. I do have some yellow bulbs. I guess I could use some of them up, but like down here, we'll put orange where the orange is. You know, more yellow here. These will do blue. So anything that has a clear lens, I'm going to put a blue bulb, and then everything else is going to be color matched. I think that'll look really nice. Give it a little bit of contrast I think it'll make the silver ball and everything stand out a little bit nicer in my opinion. And then these will probably light up blue as well. But yeah, very, very impressed with it. The playfield for Playboy is right there. And then there's the pool one that I did. So let's take a look real quick. So here's what this looks like. Okay. Keep in mind, this is about $415 shipped. Okay. So it's not super cheap. All right. But there's no way in heck I would have been able to touch up that playfield, this playfield. You saw how bad this playfield was. The good thing is about this playfield was I was a little worried because there was a lot of staining up in this area and it's all covered. So you don't see any of the staining down here is even mostly covered. So yeah, it's going to be all covered once this goes on. So yeah, you won't even see any wood staining. And I took my time in here to get the lane as nice looking as possible. But you see the gloss and the shine and stuff here. Let's compare that to the pinball pool that I did. Now this I touched up by myself, and this has automotive clear. It honestly has the same shine that does. The only thing difference is you could still feel these a tiny bit, and that's just due to a little bit of shrink back from the clear. I might actually hit this one more time with clear, but I don't know that it's really going to matter. But the ball is going to roll extremely good on there, and it's going to roll really, really good on there because it has no inserts that you can feel whatsoever. They're perfectly flush. So I took my time. This Playboy is going to be extremely nice too. I took my time. Those are all nice and flat. So once the playfield goes on there, that will be straightened up. I'm having a party in a couple weeks and my basement literally looks like a bomb went off. I'm not going to have the back room done, but I'm going to clean it up and get all the pinball set up and everything like that. I got to do some work to ice cold beer. For some reason, when you are playing it and it gets to ball 3, the ball falls between the rail and the wood, falls down there, and then it doesn't want to come back into the hole. It doesn't want to kick itself back into there. Ball 1 and 2 work fine. I have no idea why 3 is doing that. It's like sneaking behind the rod. So I got to figure that out. And I think the grease that somebody put on this rod is wrong, because when the rod's down this way, the rod's crooked right now because it's trying to find the ball or whatever it's doing. It's moving all over the place because the ball is not currently in the hole. But when the rod is straight, or a little bit this way rather, the two separate, the in piece and the outer piece, and the ball sits on there, and there must be sticky grease on that rail because the ball doesn't want to come off. It's like, feels like it's getting caught on the ledge of where the two come together right there. I think it's sticky grease. So I'm going to take that out, separate those two rods, wipe it all off, and then maybe, I don't even know what I should put on there. If you guys give me a suggestion on what to put on those rods, that would be good. I got to get space and counters back together at least. Oh, I guess what I found. Somebody sent me this last night. Anthony. He sent me an eBay listing. I bought a kick harness. So now I do not have to finish making a kick harness right now. I bought a kick harness. Maybe I'll duplicate it and sell it if somebody wants it. But I found an original one for $35, believe it or not. I couldn't believe it. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll buy it. It was like $50 shipped. So that's already been shipped, and it'll be here hopefully by the end of next week. So that's another thing we can start putting together. Good thing is there's no monitor in there right now, but I have tons of monitors that are rebuilt, so that's not an issue. Then I got to put the Tron back together. Like, I'm a little stressed out here. I got a lot to get done. This stuff, I'm just going to move out of here for now. The Tato cabinet, I'm repainting those sides in the front. That's turning into an Alpine ski. I screwed up the stencils on that, so I'm going to repaint it and turn this one into an Alpine ski. And then because I have an original kicks cabinet now, which needs restored. But I have everything for Alpine ski. Control panel, everything's done. I just need to get the sides and the front painted, which it shouldn't take very long, really. Back door's done. Everything's done for it. Once it's painted, it's just a matter of putting it together. Still have not heard anything about the Space Firebird PCB from Mike's Arcade. And I'm still waiting on the Arabian PCB. So unfortunately, there'll be some games that are not currently going to be working, but it is what it is. And this race game, this Need for Speed Underground's not working. I don't know. I'm not a computer guy, so maybe I can get somebody to fix that for me real quick. I don't know. Those computers are complete garbage. So this is the difference between an original Robotron button and a new one. See how you can see through that? See how it's blue? And the new ones have a purplish tint to them. It's hard to see on this one because it's dark down here, but these are way darker looking than these ones. And it's definitely, whoever remanufactured them, they're definitely not the exact same. But it's not horrible down here. If I spent one day down here and got everything cleaned up, which I'm going to do this next couple weeks, next week or so, I'll at least have everything back in order. It's not horrible. I just have stuff piled places because I kind of have stuff piled in order of where it's got to go. But anyways, we'll get this back together because there's no reason why we shouldn't. I mean, it's all cleared and everything, so we might as well put this back together. This shouldn't take too long, really. Turned out decent. I mean, I wouldn't say it's awesome, but I wouldn't say it's horrible either. And I think I'm going to paint you see how these are like purple? I think I'm going to paint the rails for silver ball blue and clear coat them. I think that'll be nice. And I have a sling. This sling right here, all of a sudden, freaked out. Playing a game and the thing started going, so I turned it off real fast. And then I messed with the leaf switches and stuff just to see. There must be, I wonder if there's one stuck on the top. If it's touching, I think it might be. Because that thing's going crazy, man. I think it's touching. Yep, I just have a leaf switch, I think, touching. I don't know why it would all of a sudden start touching after it wasn't touching for so long. That's very odd. Yeah, I'm going to have to adjust that and see if that's what the problem is. I'm thinking that's what it is. It's just permanently making contact and just making the thing freak out. And luckily, I turned it right off. I didn't let it go on for a long time or anything like that. These are some more Playboy parts. I did go with pink for Playboy. I am planning on pink lighting a bunch of the Playboy playfield. I think that's going to look awesome. I did find pink LEDs for it. So, all right, guys, I'm going to end this video and stop thinking about how much stuff I need to put away. Like I said, it's not horrible, but it's not great either. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think of this, and I will see you guys later.